Like, who wants an Elvis impersonator and a Namco fighter? Who cares? He is admittedly also very overpowered in this game. Like, his mix-up potential is just off the wall. Also like Huang quite a bit in these games. I kind of want to try Sophitia again, though. Okay, I wanted that outfit. Cool. The fact that a 6-6B is a really good OTG move is great as well. That was a lot of damage. Woohoo! Cancel out of there with a key charge. That was crazy. That was some shit. To me, it just felt like a shitty version of Law. Like, everything that Maxi does, like, I always appreciated more from someone like Law. And I'm like, this game didn't need that kind of character, I don't think. But I guess by the late 90s, they figured every fighting game needed a Jeet Kune Do character. And it's not like they were unpopular. Until Tekken 3, Law was like probably the most popular character in any given Tekken game, as long as it's being played in an arcade. Voldo to me is only difficult on later stages. The most trouble I was getting at Soul Edge was definitely from Taki. Taki was insane. And when I played as Taki, it was mostly Huang, actually. The fudge. That was a punish. Ooh, I had to go for something big there and then maybe trade. That was rude. That wasn't safe, huh? Well, I mean, it was a whiff, but like, I don't know. It seemed like I could have recovered by then. Yuck. Come here, lover. Definitely don't mind starting with this. It's really, really good for just generic pressure, but only at that range. Namco single-player stuff is a mixed bag for sure. Like, I don't have that much trouble with Tekken 3, admittedly. Oh, God. But that being said, Tekken 1 would have been really hard if not for King's ridiculously busted bullshit. Like, he has things in that game that no character in any fighting game should have. And Tekken 2 is even harder. I was never an Eddie fan. I'm certainly aware of how popular he was. He took Law's place as the most popular character in arcade versions of that game because he was incredibly easy to play at a low level. Yeah, it was a good guard break for sure. Ooh, underneath that shit. Get off me. Half health. Get off me. Boxer character. Oh, Steve. I fucking hate Steve Fox so much. He's a bad matchup for every character I've ever played. Like, he's eternally a bad King matchup, and King was always like my go-to character. They are. You cannot break throws. The AI will duck him on reaction. Nice block. They're pretty busted. I think Tekken 2 is even, like, funnier in terms of how busted it is, because it even feels balanced compared to 1. Because 1 is just... like, how do I start this? They forgot to fix Nina's hitbox on her, on one of her strings during a float. I think it was down forward 3-1-2. And so it doesn't push back properly on a juggle. So you get infinite with it off any launcher. And then King has a mid poke that's plus 90 on block. Like, it's a launcher on block and a good mid poke on hit. Like, when it's better to hit with a move than it is for them to block with it, you know a move is too good. And also, Kazuya was obviously really, really good. I'm also not taking boss characters into account here, because then we could also say, like, you know, Anna, Heihachi, Armor King, also all very good. They weren't arcade playable. I don't know if that should... I feel like that should have caught, but okay. There we go. Like, Michelle wasn't even considered good, and she still had like an 8-frame launcher. 1-1-1 was a natural combo on normal hit. So that was a Tekken player first. I think I played Virtua Fighter 2 before I played any Tekken game, but while I enjoy Virtua Fighter 2, I definitely took more to Tekken. Something about the way the characters were just presented was just so ridiculous to me. Like, Virtua Fighter had, like, the characters all seemed pretty standard outside of, like, Doral. But Doral was a boss, so it's okay. Oh, God. The aggression. That reached? Yes, Nightmare is definitely playing some footsies here. May have a hard time here. Still like this move. They don't seem to block it entirely. The first 2 hits connect. They seem to, It's really good. Smithy. So yeah, that was good. If they block the first 2 hits, they're almost always taking the 3rd hit. And that's a launch. And if they take the first 2 hits and block the 3rd hit, you still get free damage. I don't know why this is, but I'm more than happy to take advantage of it. It's so cheap. That's some MK3 version 1.0 bullshit. I keep forgetting you can't follow up with BB after that. You can only do like kicks and shit. It was the phone. Nice. 2-1 CCs in a day. What's up, MTI? It's not an infinite. That's the AI not knowing how to behave. They're like, I'm gonna push buttons. Get blown up. Block with a shield. God, this game is so much fun. It's so fast too. Like, I think MAME runs it faster than it should, and I've said that before, but certainly bears repeating. Thanks to the GG's side and Chrono. Who can I try now? Huang, maybe? I believe this parlayed the way into Soul Calibur 5 much later, but we don't talk about that game. The game sucked. It did introduce her sister into Soul Calibur 2, though, and I actually prefer Cassandra to Sophitia. Soul Calibur 2 Cassandra was so good and really fun to play. For a Tekken analogy, she's basically the Paul of the game. Oh, no. We ain't AA out here. Got mashed through that.